Winning the Daytona 500 should feel amazing, right? Pure celebration, nothing but joy. But on February 15th, 2026, Denny Hamlin experienced something almost nobody in NASCAR history has ever felt. He won the biggest race of the year and lost it at the exact same time. And what he revealed after the race changes everything we thought we knew about his future. Tyler Reddick crossed the finish line first at the Daytona 500 on Sunday, February 15, 2026, piloting the number 45 Toyota for 23XI Racing. The team is co-owned by NBA legend Michael Jordan, Denny Hamlin, and Curtis Polk. It marked the organization's first triumph in the Great American Race since its founding back in 2020. Reddick was ecstatic after leading just one lap, the one that mattered most.
Just incredible how it all played out. Just true Daytona madness, and just, man, it's gonna be a long night if I've already lost my voice from screaming. Just never thought I'd be a Daytona 500 champion.
Michael Jordan, who turned 63 this week, was just as fired up. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know, Jordan said, making it clear he wears a size 13 just in case anyone was wondering. But while Tyler Reddick and Michael Jordan celebrated in victory lane, Denny Hamlin stood there with emotions pulling him in two completely opposite directions. He won the Daytona 500 as a team owner, sure, but he also lost it as a driver. His No. 11 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing finished way back in 31st place. Rarely, if ever, does a Daytona 500 victory produce mixed emotions for the winners. But rarely does someone find themselves in Hamlin's exact situation. He spent all 21 years of his Cup Series career driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. That's his home. That's where he built his legacy. And on the biggest day of the NASCAR season, his driver car struggled while his owner car dominated. I hope this isn't 23XI's last Daytona 500 because I'm still a competitor, Hamlin explained after the race. No matter how excited I am, I would be more excited if I wasn't in the race myself. I hope that these guys can win a lot of races after I'm done racing because there's always a part of me after they win. If they won, that means I lost. That's the reality of being both a driver and a team owner competing in the same race. Every time 23XI Racing wins, it means Hamlin didn't. There's no escaping that competitive fire, even when his own team is the one celebrating. Hamlin knows what total elation feels like at Daytona International Speedway. He's one of only 6 drivers in the 68-year history of the race to win 3 times. His victories came in 2016, 2019, and 2020. So when reporters asked if he would start calling himself a 4-time champion now that his team won, representing his 3 driver wins plus this owner victory, Hamlin immediately said no, he'd stick with 3. Drivers and teams make things happen on race days, Hamlin explained. Therefore, they deserve the praise. Owners simply provide the funds to get the cars onto the track. That shows the kind of respect Hamlin has for the people who actually turn the wrenches and drive the cars at full speed. But it also reveals something deeper about the internal battle he's fighting every single week. I wish I could get rid of that little competitive bug that's in me that says, yeah, but your day, blank blank, because I want to have moments like this where I'm unburdened by the competitive fire that I have for driving cars, Hamlin admitted. Then came the bombshell. Hamlin mentioned he has 71 opportunities left to sit in this exact position, winning as an owner while losing as a driver. 71 races. That's a very specific number, and it lines up perfectly with the end of his current Joe Gibbs Racing contract after the 2027 season. The 45-year-old future Hall of Famer essentially confirmed what many have suspected. He's planning to retire from full-time driving when that contract expires. After that, I'll have more opportunities to really celebrate and enjoy moments like this, Hamlin said. It's going to be up to them to make sure they do it well after I'm done. If 23XI Racing continues following Sunday's trend, they'll be just fine without Hamlin behind the wheel. For the first time in team history, 3 of its machines placed inside the top 10. Riley Herbst finished 8th, and Bubba Wallace slotted 10th despite leading the most laps of anyone in the race with 39 laps out front. Wallace had dominated huge chunks of the Daytona 500 and came to victory lane in tears after finishing outside the top 5. I don't want my emotions to take away from the monumental day they just accomplished. Happy birthday, MJ. That's a massive birthday present, Wallace said. I thought this was our week. The best 500 I've ever had, and come up short sucks. Led a lot of laps, lap leader, I believe. It was a good day for us, but damn, try again next year. The club's part-time fourth car, driven by Corey Heim, also led 8 laps before settling into 28th place. All 4 23XI cars showed legitimate speed throughout the race, proving the organization has built something real. This marks the 10th overall victory for 23XI Racing since forming in 2021, and their best finish at Daytona by far. Before this year, the team's best Daytona 500 result was Bubba Wallace's second-place finish back in 2022. Tyler Reddick now has 5 wins for the team, though this is his first since 2024 at the Straight Talk Wireless, 400 at Homestead. But even with all this success, Hamlin isn't satisfied with how NASCAR is running things at Daytona. He shared his plan for fixing the Daytona 500, which has become a fuel mileage event since the debut of the next-gen car in 2022. He's already spoken to NASCAR executives about it. There's a way, but we're going to have to increase the speeds by a lot, Hamlin said. You're going to make it where handling matters. That's going to spread the field, that's going to make it to where it'll look a little more like racing from the past. The latest iteration of NASCAR's stock car is a safer version of anything previously seen in the series, but it also delivers slower laps at superspeedways like Daytona and Talladega and leaves cars bunched up tighter than ever before. As long as NASCAR's insurance company is okay with it, you're going to have to speed up the cars, because right now we're so planted in the racetrack that we could just run in this really tight pack, Hamlin explained. He went even further with his criticism immediately following the race.
I think December was a wake-up call. The conversations since then has been a lot of self-reflection from NASCAR about, I think that they would have done things differently had they had the opportunity to. But we knew that we needed to stick up for what we believed was right. I said all along, I was very confident for the last year because I knew what the facts were, but we have to now figure out how we can get the sport back where it was decades ago.
Making it clear he thinks NASCAR has lost its way compared to the racing everyone remembers from the 1990s and the 2000s. This isn't just some driver complaining about one bad race. This is a 3-time Daytona 500 winner, a team owner who just won the biggest race of the year, and someone deeply invested in NASCAR's future, saying the sport needs major changes. When Hamlin talks, people listen because he's been at the highest level of this sport for over 2 decades. After celebrating his team's victory, Hamlin posted a simple 2-word message on X, formerly Twitter, "Proud owner," along with a photo of him and Reddick celebrating together. That picture captured everything about Hamlin's complicated day. Pride in what his team accomplished, mixed with the sting of knowing his own driving performance came up short. "It feels great," Hamlin said about the team victory. "It certainly soothes the sting of our day on the 11 car." But then he paused and admitted the truth. Just not all the way. That's the burden Denny Hamlin carries every single week. He can't fully celebrate his team's wins because the competitive fire inside him still burns for his own success as a driver. He has 71 more races to deal with this internal battle before he can finally let it go and just be a team owner. 23XI Racing, which was involved in a major lawsuit against NASCAR over the offseason, proved on Sunday they belong at the front of the field. The settlement from that lawsuit changed the revenue-sharing model in the sport, and now Hamlin's team just won the most prestigious race on the calendar. As Hamlin and the rest of 23XI Racing celebrate this historic victory, they'll quickly turn their focus to the AutoTrader 400 at Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta. Hamlin has had success at that track before, winning back in 2012. But for now, on this day, Denny Hamlin experienced something almost nobody in NASCAR history has felt. He stood in victory lane at the Daytona 500 as both a winner and a loser, celebrating and hurting at the exact same time. And in 71 races, that complicated feeling finally goes away forever.